What is up, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to a quick video guide and also talk about Iron Fist. So this is the Spring of Sorrow, which is kicking off with this one right here. I gotta be honest, this particular build of type of the boss champ is just not something I resonate with and I enjoy. The reason being, and going over some of the nodes, Spirit Gauge. This is the top left watching frustration as the years have gone on with the game. If you spend a lot of time doing watching here, this section right here all the time, it becomes very jarring and annoying, especially when most of the time watching here is kind of not really a priority because you have to watch what is here, the enemy champion moving towards you. Even more so if you've got to consider where Root is going to be right here. This isn't the game, by the way. I'm just kind of showcasing on screen when you're swiping and tapping where it's frustrating and annoying. So, options-wise for this, many. Now, as you know, as part of the different types of... Wherever you are in the game, you'll have different objectives. Some will have more than others. Some will have some easier options. So for those that have, say, Fantastic Four and A-Force, you may be interested in utilizing a rotation of Human Torch for this. If you've got a Human Torch, it's one of the best options. It's the option that I used first and foremost, just to kind of get myself familiarized with the fight. By the way, the reason the video is out today as opposed to because it's got on Thursday is that I went out on Wednesday night to spend time with some friends. So yeah, I'm a bit behind with some stuff, especially going into a very frantic make content before I go on vacation type time. So I don't know how to like quickly explain this, but I'm going to have a bit of a go with it, this particular fight. So I've put in a guide in the link in the description with some options. This right here. This is how I kind of explain it in a nutshell. Get hit in block to reduce gauge. Hit an enemy to build gauge, because if you go down to 0 on your gauge, you don't get any power. You lose your power, which is annoying because if you get hit in a block, you gain power. Something I've struggled a little bit with, but again, each to their own with how they choose to deal with this. Anyway, never reach 10 on your gauge, your pressure gauge, and get hit in block whilst rooted, and then time a heavy attack to remove the protection. When Iron Fist does that kind of SP1 where it kind of like hits you, like hit, and then final hit or kind of like kick or whatever, boom, heavy attack, hit it in. Not great because the game's not in a good place at the moment for inputs around heavy attacks. I find it just not doing anything, which is a problem when you need to use that as part of the rotation and kind of like dealing with it. But I'm not alone in the feeling around this particular quest. It seems like a lot of people are just not feeling it when it comes to like the build of it. And the thing is, that's going to happen. Kabam take L's with how they kind of create content a lot of the time. So options wise, if we're looking at, I'll just bring this better into shot. Options, okay, medium and defense utility. I mean, if you want standard clear, use the likes of Photon and Human Torch in any champion. Wong is very good at doing a general clear in any case as well. I've actually got to put him into the general clearing section, which is there. But yeah, Wong is a fantastic option to deal with this. And if you've got him, if you don't have him, then sad times. But there are some other ones. These 6 here are kind of iffy ones. They're not exactly the best. They could do it. I tried with Nick Fury. It was okay. Wong being the more standout one, which I'll just actually put Wong there as a standout because I think he's a standout. Again, optional with those champions. Fantastic Four and A-Force. She-Hulk, Mr. Fantastic. So you can double up there on that particular one. It's up to you. Like, I did try Mr. Fantastic. I just didn't find him fantastic. I didn't think he was very good. But each to their own. I just don't think at times it was working. But again, maybe that's down to user error. Invisible Woman. I know some people have said that that's pretty good. Thing, haven't tried it. So again, up to you. And Human Torch, of course, is an effective option for this. For small science-based champions, Spider-Ham can be very good, especially if you're spending a lot of time evading and enemies spending a lot of time throwing special attacks. I might use this, but I want to do a massive 7-star crystal opening soon and then think about using that later on before I go on my vacation. Spider-Man 2099. I did find Spider-Man 2099 not great, but again, that could be user error, and the fact I'm recording this at midnight, I should be in bed and I'm pretty tired. Maybe not a good concoction, and maybe in the morning once I've kind of got this video out, I might give it a crack with that one, a bit kind of Copus Mentis. Silk, haven't tried Cassie Lang, but here could work. Jessica Jones, again, that works. Quake, some people are recommending doing that. Again, that's down to a personal preference of, yes, in theory it can work, but you will have to be very careful because you're using a 5-star ascended version and there's no debuff damage, which I'm going to go with no, that doesn't work, but it's been a long time since I've done anything Quake related. So something that's really important as well is, if you're finding trouble with this and going like, oh, I don't want to do this, or it's going to cost me a load of revives, there is opportunity to farm revives. As I've always said, and what I do with this is like, look, there are going to be people out there that can one-shot this, solo this, and find an easy time with this. Good, fantastic, good for you. But for those that might struggle along, I mean, I'm not too great when it comes to a lot of this stuff. It's kind of like good to find out, are there any kind of like ways to farm revives without kind of heading into my unit store? And there is. You can get 15 solo event revives from now to the end of this particular fight. 84 4-hour crystals, which can give some revives, maybe some health potions that could be quite helpful. 14 solo revives, which is good. That could be very helpful. Also, do bear in mind, in-game at the moment, there is a new store, or not a new store, but a new bundle has been put in, which is, has that gone down in price? No, have they made less available then? Oh, okay, there we go. I thought they did more. I thought it was a 500 bundle. So now, bless you that M, you can buy more. I'm going to have to do a separate video on this one. I've just actually realised this. I was going to do something of this, but I'm going to have to do a separate video to go, kabam, change this. So they're now allowing you to hold 20 of that. And then that's only 12 of that one, of the level 3. Wow, okay. Less unit cost, but less available. Anyway, sorry, that was a bit of a shocker for me, because I honestly have not seen this. I knew that there was a thing in game, a pop-up for it, but I didn't know they nerfed it in a certain way. I want to say nerf it, I mean, have they really nerfed? It does look like it's been nerfed. Anyway, another story for another video, another topic that I'm going to have to look at a bit more with it. But from the offset, I just want to have a quick check on it. So you get 8 per time and 8 revives for 250 units. It's still good, but I can't remember if there's a long term. Sorry, quick reaction to something that I haven't had time to like properly digest. That's there as an option for you if you want to take that interest to help out. Right, okay, we got there when it comes to the video. Anyway, everybody, right, hello. Thank you very much for watching the video. Those are some options to take against this. A quick little kind of like rundown of how to do the fight. Of course, the infographic-y, spreadsheety, side questy guide is in the link in the description. Who have you used that you found effective? Put it in the comments. And I'll see you all in the next video, which should be one of the many videos which are on screen right now. Yes, I'm actually thinking about what I've got to do. It's midnight. I should get to bed because I'm scuffed. But I've got to get this video done. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting as normal. And I'll see you all soon. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.